On this episode of Beyond the Bounce, we sit down with Legends draft pick Bobby Ray Parks Jr., discuss how Ray found himself in a Texas Legends uniform this season, his journey through the Dallas Mavericks Summer League, and his proud Filipino background. All that and more on Beyond the Bounce. Here with Bobby Ray Parks. Bobby, or rather Ray, welcome to the show. Welcome to Dallas as well. You're now a part of the Texas Legends after a successful stint with the Mavericks in Summer League. How does it feel to be stateside and competing against some of the best in the world?
Wow, it's definitely a blessing and a privilege to be in Dallas, and I'm glad that I was able to make an impact into the organization, and they were able to bring me back, you know? Even if it's in the D-League, like, I'm proud to be from Dallas, because Dallas, they really support their people.
Absolutely, and you know, a lot of the folks who are watching right now are watching from the Philippines, and they're looking forward to supporting you as well. After Summer League, what were some lessons that you learned, and what was the response like as you made your way back overseas?
Well, everybody said that they were definitely proud of me, and at the same time, it humbled me. It made me want to, grow more into the game, because playing against great competition, I mean, you have no choice but to get better and learn.
Now, some of that great competition, I can only imagine if I were in your shoes and I walked into the practice gym down there at the American Airlines Center and I saw Dirk and Chandler Parsons and first-round pick Justin Anderson. What was it like for you to walk in and have that experience as a young professional basketball player?
It grew me on and off the court. Like, I just wanted to learn from them, and I just want to be a student of the game, because those are successful players, and to the pedestal that they're at right now makes me want to achieve that and go for it.
Now, you had a chance to work directly with the Mavericks coaching staff all summer. Your head coach for Summer League was Caleb Canales, but certainly Coach Carlisle had a lot of impact on the team, their vision, what they were looking to execute. What were things you learned from that coaching staff that you took back with you to the Philippines and have adopted into your game?
Well, it's more about accepting your role, and my role was a defensive guy, the intangible things, and just to show them effort. They'll teach you a lot about the game and technical aspects, but at the same time, they teach you off the court, like I was saying. Like Coach Nick was really helping me off the court and really helping me learn the game, the knowledge about the game.
Now, you mentioned him, Coach Nick, Legends' new head coach, Nick Van Exel. I was sitting next to him in our war room when we made the selection to draft you 25th overall, and I would tell you he was excited. He loves your game. He loves the intangibles that you bring. What is it you can learn from a player like Nick Van Exel, who's now a coach, had such a successful NBA career, and played multiple roles throughout the course of his career?
Well, first of all, he's a lefty, and I'm a lefty too, so that's kind of kicks it off right there. And really, Coach Nick had a successful career because he's a professional on and off the court. And once he steps on the court, he's willing to learn. He grew throughout the years that he was playing, and that's one of the things I really want to take from him.
Now, working with Coach Van Exel last year, his first year in the D-League, but after several at the NBA level, he would admit that the game is slightly different. There's a pace of play at the D-League level that is different than that of the NBA. How can you, as a guard, familiarize yourself with that pace and some of the smaller things and come in ready to play on game one?
Well, coming from playing the NBA Summer League, that's a different monster right there. Coming into the D-League, it showed me a little bit more of the American style of play, being on a professional level. So the pace and really the tactics, the defensive schemes and all that comes into play, really, it helped me a lot being in that Summer League. That's why it was a growing thing for me.
Now, some of our audience, some of our fan base here in Texas may not be as familiar as your personal fan base in the Philippines, but summarize your game and what it is you can bring to the Legends in regards to your playing capabilities and what fans can expect from you.
Well, first of all, I'll definitely bring all the effort that I could onto the court and be that energy guy. At the same time, be a role model to the young people here and even international. But at the same time, I really want to handle business at both ends of the court, score, and at the same time make stops against their best player.
And my final question to you, who's the one guy you try to mimic your game after who's currently in the NBA or has played in the NBA?
I'd say Avery Bradley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like he has that type of mentality where he's picking you up on defense. At the same time, if you need him to score or you need him to shoot or run the point guard or the shooting guard, he'll still do that and will do that efficiently.
You've got fans in the Philippines with an answer like that. You've got fans down in Austin, all of our folks who went to UT there. So we're going to return right after a quick break here with Bobby Ray Parks Jr., newest member of the Texas Legends, 25th overall pick in this year's NBA D-League draft. We're coming back with some questions from Twitter for our new guy here on the court with the Legends. Beyond the Bounce is presented by ZTE, a proud partner of your Texas Legends. ZTE makes a lot of our season possible, especially on the basketball side, by providing us with some of the newest technology that's out there. Last year, we featured the S Pro. It was a projector we used each and every game day while we were on the road. This season, we look forward to the S Pro 2. The interface is tremendous, and you'll see the pictures clear as day. We'll utilize it not just on the road, but we look forward to using it in our home locker room as well. Thank you to ZTE.
How would you survive without TV or cable in remote lands?
What's up, Facebook? You got the Smiths here. We're hanging out tonight, doing a little camping action. We got Sarah over here, of course. We got some popcorn. We got this awesome new ZTS Pro 2. Sarah got me for my birthday. It's got this sweet little USB drive in the back. We got a dinosaur film picked out for this evening.
Welcome back to Beyond the Bounce, presented by ZTE. Who's been with me all episode long? None other than Mr. Bobby Ray Parks Jr. himself. And a lot of folks out there knew you were coming on today, Bobby. We actually fielded a ton of questions from Twitter, so I want to hit you with a few of those right now, if that's all right.
Sure, no problem.
All right, so the first one came from Shaning Faye, and they're wondering, what advice do you have for young Filipino basketball players to help reach the levels of success you've gained so far?
Well, first of all, you have to honor God in everything that you do. That's definitely one thing that helped me get through all the obstacles in life that I've been through. And at the same time, you have to be willing to work hard at your craft, because this is something that if you want to take serious, then you would make time for it. You just don't, whenever you have the time, it's more of like I'm focusing on the task of hand.
Another question that came from Calvin De Leon. And Calvin was wondering, when you were drafted, what were you feeling at that moment when you realized you were going to be a part of the NBA D-League?
I was like, wow, that's, like I said, it's a blessing and an opportunity just to be here and to be chosen by the Mavs. Well, Texas Legends, really, it showed that God had a purpose for his plans for me playing in the NBA Summer League with the Mavs. And now I'm here with the Texas Legends, which is definitely a great team and a great organization, hands down. So, hey, I would love to be here. It's just a privilege to be here.
Well, we're certainly honored to have you and investing quite a bit in you at that 25th overall pick. Expect some really solid things from you. And I think a lot of the audience out there, particularly that Filipino audience, is wondering about your puso, right, or your heart. It's such a beautiful culture, a lot of success stories that come out of there. But let's see, Fritz Ryan wanted to know, how can you bring that Filipino puso into the NBA D-League? What's going to separate you?
Whew, that's deep right there. It really does touch my heart with that one, because in the Philippines, we're a third world country, and to see basketball goals in every street is ridiculous. It goes to shows that it's the number one sport in the Philippines, and to grow up playing in the streets to now playing here, it's not just about myself. It's about the whole country, and I'm at this pedestal where I'm carrying the Philippines on my back, to where I really want to represent them the right way. And to bring that heart to the game, it goes to show that it's not just my heart, it's the whole Philippines' heart that's in me right now, and I have to pour it out on the court.
Man, that's awesome to hear. I know your fans out there are excited for you. We're excited, but I'm also excited to share with them how they can keep up with you all season long. We may be thousands of miles apart, but we're going to stay closely connected. And one way we're going to do that is through this Beyond the Bounce podcast. Okay. And so if you would, let them know, because we had hundreds of people ask us on Twitter, how do I watch? Is this going to be live? Tell them how they can watch, right?
Well, make sure to stay tuned on the website at texlegends.com. And the social media, Twitter is at Texas Legends. So make sure y'all follow that. And even my personal account, Ray15Parks, so that you will be updated and you know what's going on with Texas Legends.
I'm going to do a shameless plug. at Coach T. Blake. You can follow me too. I'll retweet every one of them as well. I want to try to get involved with this Filipino culture. It sounds amazing. Ray, your fans are global at this point. And one of the most dominant questions, other than how do we watch, that we got was, what are your expectations for this, for yourself, for this league, for this season? What do you expect of you?
For me, I don't expect anything to be given. I'm willing to work hard. I'm coming in with the aggressive mindset that, hey, we're trying to win a championship here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, let's go from there.
Let's go from there. I think Coach Van Exel would love that answer. Let's start with a championship and go from there.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, fans out there, we want to encourage you, follow Ray here, follow the Texas Legends. We want to keep you updated throughout the course of the season. It's going to be a great year this year for your Texas Legends and for Bobby Ray Parks, but it's also going to be a fun one. So, Ray, I like to close every Beyond the Bounce episode by taking a selfie for us to remember this moment and to get better from it. So let's take a quick one right here with a ZTE phone. And there it is. Thanks for joining us on Beyond the Bounce. We'll be back for several future episodes with Mr. Bobby Ray Parks, as well as several of our Texas Legends basketball members. Thanks for watching. Thank you to ZTE. We'll see you again next time.